Is asking, sir. I've never had a father figure or anyone I talk to about important or sensitive things that require fatherly advice, or someone that's like a protective shield. And it scares me because when it comes to relationship or marriage, there's always an emphasis on having someone that can stand for you, and also people still hold biases against daughters that are raised by single mothers. My dad is not in the picture and doesn't want to be. I don't mind having someone who's willing to take a foster daughter or mentee. What can someone like me do? Yes.
Okay, thank you for being vulnerable, everyone who has asked questions. I trust that God will give you wisdom in the few minutes we have. On this matter, it's quite important because fathers instill identity. So if you didn't have either a present father or a father at all, you would, and many of the questions we saw, circles back to this problem. You would have certain problems by default, unless somebody else stood in. But to answer the question very specifically, one of the reasons for the church is to fill in also the gaps that family brought in. That's why church must function like a family. And that's why some of those names, like spiritual father, seems to be copied and pasted in the church circle, because a pastor should have a heart of a father as well, so that whatever was missed at home can be filled in church. I can tell you, I'll give you a very classical example. One of our people here, came to the office, was talking about somebody who was interested in her and all of that. And I don't know why, I felt like saying to her, "You are not an orphan." I felt like hugging her and telling her, "You are not an orphan." As I said it, she broke down and began to cry and said she wrote it all over her room. "I'm not an orphan, I'm not an orphan, I'm not an orphan, I'm not an orphan." Everywhere. That's the meditation that she has been on for, only God knows. I'm sure she's not embarrassed, she can say it. For months, she's been trying to hack that thing. "I'm not an orphan." Why? Because both daddy and mommy have rejected her. So I don't know what it means to be rejected by father and mother, but I hold this position. We hold it in so much, honor in our hearts to be able to feel in that thing, because it will continue being, I'm looking at the person in front of me, it will continue playing out in your marriage. All those lapses, all those, holes will keep showing up in your other relationships. So yes, I think the person is asking, how do we feel it? And then receive the love that you already have. I'm believing the person is already a member of maybe this church. Receive the love, because the structure is set in such a way that whatever was missing can now be filled. Does that make sense? Yeah. So that's an instruction to all leaders, all right? To not just see people as human beings or as numbers. See them as, might not be calling everybody papa or mama, but literally see them like sheep. Be a shepherd to everyone in your unit. Be there for them. Use your words intentionally. It's not here that, you would be lacking identity. You should be using our words correctly, all right? Yeah, we understand when we're joking, when we're teaching and we're preaching and we're saying, don't be under attack, or don't be a goat, and all those. We all know that we're laughing, we're joking. But when you intentionally use harsh words on somebody who is already struggling with the wrong identity, you further stamp it in the one place the person should have gotten freedom. Does that make sense?